I am a huge fan of the city builder genre, with incredible games like Manor Lords, Against the Storm, and Foundation shaping what we love about it. So when I stumbled upon RAEV, Kingdom of the Distant Shores at the Gamescom, I was immediately intrigued. This game combines the familiar city building mechanics with 4x strategy, allowing you to not only build your kingdom but also conquer a massive map, a unique twist that reminds me of KAISERPUNK. The game starts with a small group of citizens around a bonfire, and your goal is to grow your settlement into a kingdom that can explore an entire continent. There are different modes to suit your playstyle. In fact, if you prefer a more peaceful experience, a dedicated mode removes attacks, but still allows you to start a war if you choose. For those who want a real challenge, the epic mode is designed to test your skills. The standard mode, however, is the attendant experience, offering a balanced mix of both building and conflict. RAEV also features 6 different climates. 3 will be playable now in the demo that is coming soon, while the other 3 will be available in early access. These climates aren't just for looks, they affect gameplay. For example, the tundra is a harsh environment that makes survival difficult, while the savanna has very little food and water but is rich in minerals. Terrain is also procedurally generated to match the climate, so a forest will have lots of fields and mountains, while the savanna is mostly flat. Interestingly, you can't customize your citizens. They are meant to be their own individuals, and you're their king, not a god. You can give them a few dispositions that will influence their behavior. The game has a narrative, but you have the option to skip the dialogue on the future playthroughs. A key feature of RAEV is the individuality of its citizens, who each have their own preferences and traits. A citizen's performance is directly tied to whether they like the job you assigned them. The game's complexity builds slowly, but after a few hours, your small settlement can grow into a powerful kingdom with multiple cities, allowing you to control a large portion of the continent by the end game. At a certain point in the game, you'll unlock the Explorer's Tower. Now imagine Frostpunk 2, where your explorers go out and discover a world map. You can claim other regions and create new titles, all of which are simulated in real time. This means you can start building something in one city, go to another, and come back to find that the buildings have been completed. Even with only 6 climates, every region is unique in its combination of resources. This means you'll need to establish trade routes with convoys to bring resources from one city to another, especially as your kingdom's needs grow. You can also build an escort to defend your convoys, or you can secure a region to prevent enemies from spawning there. Additionally, you'll encounter landmarks like dungeons and volcanoes, which have unique effects on the surrounding area. For example, a volcano might make a tundra warmer, but it also creates the risk of rain, ash, and fire. You'll need to be strategic about how you use them, in fact. These landmarks can spawn dangerous creatures that will invade your city, so you'll need to defend it with towers and your own troops. An endgame city can have between 500 and 1000 people. Ravine Games assured us that the game is highly optimized and won't lag, as they built the terrain from scratch using a custom engine. As your city grows and becomes more complex, features like the console will help manage it. The console allows you to automate basic tasks when you have multiple cities, which helps keep things from getting overwhelming. The game simulates every piece of a city defenses, from walls to towers, and all attacks are highly detailed. You can even travel between your cities, and they will continue to be simulated in the background. The developers have also designed the game to balance both micromanagement and micromanagement, so you won't be overwhelmed by both at once. What we saw in the demo was impressive. Over 60 unique building types, more than 20 unit types, and 3 distinct biomes as mentioned before. The game feels massive, with every element intentionally added for a purpose, not just dropped in at random. While a demo is expected later this year, the full game will be released on PC via Steam in 2026. It looks like we have a lot to look forward to.